I don't know if it's delirium or delirium or delirium. I don't know. Let's find out. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Take Two review. This week's Take Two review is Delirium from 1979. You may have noticed that I have two copies of the movie from two different regions. Well, Severn released the blue one, and 88 Films released the other. The reason I bought both is because this is one of the infamous video nasties, and when I really got into them a couple of years ago, I started trying to collect them all. And I got to the point where I had all but two of the 72 that were prosecuted. And Delirium, which it's also called Psycho Puppet, was one of the two that I did not have. You could get it at the time, but it was on like a bootleg VHS, and it was like $100. And I do spend a lot of money on movies, but hey, I don't do drugs anymore. At least every once in a while I might smoke a little pot, but you know, I'm not buying pot, I'm not buying cigarettes, I drink very little alcohol. All I have is movies and lottery and YouTube, so, and friends when I can get out and see them. But that's it. But you know, I have my limits, especially paying $100 for something that I could not play. So when this came along, I said, yep, I'm buying it. I actually bought 4 copies, 2 of each kind. I've got one of each other kind on eBay to try to pay for it. And it will eventually. And this is a lot of rambling for a review, and I've not even started the review yet. Delirium is about this PTSD-filled vet that goes around and kills a lot of people. And he wouldn't be out killing a lot of people, but these other vets form this sort of secret cabal to dole out justice the way they see fit instead of the way, you know, the courts and the law professionals and everyone does. Well, the main killer in the movie, he's broken out of an insane asylum, and they're protecting him, you know, and they end up getting the attention of the police, and that's pretty much the movie. It's cat and mouse between the killer and the people that the killer works for, and the police. And you know, many beautiful women from the 70s died, and I don't think any men died until well, no, there is a couple of men that died. Anyways, it was the director's first real movie, I believe. At least movie as far as something that you could go to the theater. And they have a couple of, I've only watched the extras on the Severn disc, but they have a couple of extras, and you know, it was the director's first movie, and it's a pretty good first movie, at least first real movie. Now, if you're coming into it thinking that it's going to be Oscar worthy, well, no, but for a video nasty, it's on the good end, because video nasties, the only reason they were called video nasties was some really prude people in the UK saw that their kids had been renting, you know, horror movies mostly, but stuff that they did not like, and they wanted it banned. But the cops being the cops, and you know, people not knowing anything about movies or context or anything. They would just find stuff and ban it for whatever reason. Might be a teeny bit of blood, might be this, might be that. But, you know, some of those movies kids shouldn't have seen, and they're not good movies. And some of them are just not good movies. Wouldn't hurt kids to see them. But a lot of them, like this, was, you know, might have been a little violent, but, you know, there's no reason for it to be banned. But it helps it these days, you know, being mildly infamous. Is it worth watching? Yeah, it's pretty decent. If you're interested in video nasties, if you're interested in late 70s action, no, it's not really a horror movie, but like action sort of cop suspense thing, you might like it. I'm sure, you know, if you listen to this and it just doesn't sound like your cup of tea, well then I wouldn't bother with it. It does sort of, it'll mildly remind me of Combat Shock, but just mildly. Anyways, we'll see you all next time.